What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode on the channel. Today's a full day in the life, so I'm going to take you through a full day in the life for me currently. I'm actually doing a little bit of a diet for summer, so it's for you guys who are currently dieting for summer, it might be sort of a little bit of an eye-opener as to what I'm doing and what I'm doing really to drop body fat within this period. So day in the life for me, up nice and early in general, nothing too early. Like, this is not for me full contest prep mode when I'll be up at 5:30 trying to bash cardio out first thing in the morning. I'm not actually doing cardio at the minute, so I'm up about 6:30, 7 o'clock, around that sort of time. Then from there, I'm straight downstairs into meal one, nice and early, particularly today because it's a leg day, so I like to get that meal one in early, that meal two in as early as I can, going into training, and then off the back of that, really, the little man will wake up. I'll sometimes do his breakfast, depending if I'm doing it or the other half's doing it. Spend a little bit of time with him, chill out, grab a coffee, and just first thing in the morning for me is not about jumping onto the laptop and getting straight into work as soon as I'm up. I like to give myself sort of a bit of an hour or so, then I'll get to work really about 8:30 sort of time, which is where we're at now really. So I'll come into the office and then it's straight away into work block number one. I say that, I'm going to backtrack a little bit. You probably want to know what I'm having for meal one at the minute. Just because I have it so early, I don't expect James behind the camera to come up at like 6:30, 7. It's a bit harsh. For me currently, my meal one is 75 gram of oats, 150 gram of frozen strawberries, 70 gram of whey, and a banana. That's what I'm currently having on my training day at the minute. So just a full breakdown there, and obviously we'll go through the meals as we go through the day, and I'll talk about some of my meals sort of that I have pre-bed as well. As again, don't expect James behind the camera to stay here till really late. So that is my meal one. But then going back, obviously in terms of my structure of the day, I get into my first block of check-ins at around 8:30. That'll usually take me to about 11, half 11. That's my first block. Thursdays are so today's a Thursday in where I am, and it's a very heavy working day for me in terms of high volume of check-ins and a lot of people checking in on that day. So I like to split it up. If I can, I'll get sort of 2/3 done in the morning, and then I will let all my guys know if they're going to be in my second block for that day, so they know when they're receiving their feedback. And then it'll be in my second block, and that'll be sort of afternoon, evening time after I've trained. Reason being, don't get me wrong, I could bash them all out in one sitting, but when you've got 23, 24 guys checking in, I just think, are you really going to be as productive on the 20th, the 21st, the 22nd check-in onwards than you would be on your first one? And when you're being real and honest with yourself, when it's such deep work and I'm so on it and so specific with everything I'm doing with clients, it's not just the feedback, it's planning for that feedback. It becomes a little bit too much. So for me, it makes sense to split my work block. One in the morning, one in the afternoon or evening time, just so I'm refreshed, rejuvenated, ready to attack another block, and the client gets the quality of work that is needed and the quality of feedback that's needed for their physique journey. So that is my sort of morning time. I'll go on to talk about, as we go through this YouTube, what I do in terms of pre-workout, what I'm training today. We'll go through the session, so you're in for a good one today, guys. So yeah, I look forward to taking you through a full day of life. Keep that refeed in every Saturday just to continue to keep giving you that boost that you need to then sort of propel you into the following week, mate. So 12k steps. So there we have it. Round one of check-ins boxed off. So it's taken me up until, what are we? 10 to 12 from 8:30. Now we're getting into pre-workout meal. So pre-workout meal is 247 vegetables, 2 bagels, and I have a little bit of soft cheese to dip within the bagels as well. And that's just reduced fat, 45% less fat, so it's pretty low calorie. And yeah, that's meal 2 going in pre-workout. I do like to have some fats pre-workout. For me, salmon digests very, very well. Same with bagels, they actually digest really well and really quick with me. So I have this as my meal pre-workout, and then post. I'll touch upon post when we get to it, but again, it's all majority whole foods that I do have within my diet. Meal 1 is whey, so I'll have, like I said, the whey, Holler at complete strength as well. Get after them, use their whey, and then my final meal I'll touch upon later when we get to it, but that's again more of a whole food based meal. So I only actually have one fully whey based meal during the day. I'll have an intra as well, which I'll touch upon when we get to it, just before we train, or just before we leave to train. But that is my current pre-workout meal that I'm having. So today on the cards is leg day, and yeah, it's going to be a big session here, so fueling up accordingly. Still not as much food as I need to drive more so into a surplus. That would require a hell of a lot more calories than I'm currently having, but as I'm currently dieting, this will suffice, unfortunately, for the deficit that I'm in. So the plan of attack is to absolutely destroy legs today, so that's a body part I'm really looking to bring up. Not saying that I'll go into bodybuilding, but it's definitely the physique that I'm looking to build upon, like that kind of style of physique. I'm moving away from like the men's physique look. I'm probably just too round now up top. I would say the look is going more dense, like I'm getting denser the more and more I train every year, and I'm probably just moving away from that look that I know they're after. Got good close friends of mine who are competing as well, doing very, very well in the amateur scene, and I'm probably just a little bit too big now for that category where I want to take my physique. It's just not men's physique anymore, especially in this now. The bigger dudes, they're not just rewarding. So I'm definitely looking towards sculpt that bodybuilding look, and legs are an area I really do want to build up, as I did neglect it when I was doing men's physique, because I always had an eye on, if I do turn pro men's physique, I've got a weight cap, so I don't need to hammer my legs to get a massive, because that's just gonna not help me when I'm trying to make a cap for men's physique. But now I'm in a position where I'm like, no, I want to build them up. I enjoy training them hard, heavy. So that's what we're going to do today. So yeah, I'll catch you when I talk about the intro workout, and then we'll obviously move on to the gym from there. Look what's arrived. Right on time. So, Gasp order, obviously those will know I'm with Gasp Better Bodies, the best clothing brand for gym wear in the world, like bar none. I'm not even saying that in my opinion. If you go to any gym in the UK, any gym in the world, Dubai, America, Spain, wherever, you will see people clothed up in this, and it's for a reason, because it is the best. So, Code Woods, get yourself some Gasp Better Bodies clothing. I've got a few different bits in today actually. I'll wear one of these to the gym, so I'll go through them one by one. This is just an order, so I'll do an order every kind of 3 months, just to keep me topped up. Been doing them for about 3 years now, and when I first joined it was insane, so I've just got all crazy amount of gas clothing. So to be fair, I don't ever need loads and loads of stuff, but it's nice to stay topped up with the new range. So as you can see, cap here, I've not been wearing caps for ages, so I'm going to put this and give this a go today if I can. If it fits well. So trucker cap, bang, there we are. This is the t-shirt that I may wear today, and the shorts that I'll probably wear today as well. So this is a very, very basic tee. Literally just a basic grey long baggy tee. But this is a great pump cover, guys. So that's what I'll have. Nice pump cover, but I'll wear it today for leg day. Here we have shorts. Yeah, these are decent. These are decent. So you can see it run away. Gasp, got a got the Gaspink on one side, the logo on the other. These are cool. They're actually quite big. I don't know if I'll wear these today. They're very big. XL. Yeah, probably should have gone a little bit smaller. But they are good. Very, very good. Jumper. Iron cab jumper. Very, very good. Love this. Might wear that as well today, to be fair. And because we're coming into summer, I've got a load of different stringers, different types. That's cool. That's a cool stringer. Next one. Final one, I believe this is a t-shirt actually. Lovely. Nice XL. Tighter fitting tee, more fitting tee. Again, Gasp logo. So, again, like I said, use code WOODS for discount on all your Gasp and Better Body stuff. The best gym clothing brand out there. Okay, so here we have Pre, Volume 2, Pump and Stim all in one, and then my intra, which currently is glutamine, creatine and EAA, complete amino. So full, complete strength, stack, use code WOODS10, literally another code for you. But no, I've been with complete strength now for like 2 months and fantastic brand. Really want like really good products, and it's a tight-knit group of people, and I quite like that. I'd rather be involved within sort of maybe not your massive brands, but then you don't feel like you're just a part of you're a number of a brand, so to speak. Saying that, obviously Gasp is a massive brand, but they get everyone together and you feel part of something, which is what I'd want, and have communication with people rather than just be sort of a no one within a large brand. Which unfortunately a lot of them are, and they're just like pyramid payment schemes. That's all they're bothered about. Complete Strength is a fantastic brand in terms of its values, and like it values its athletes as well, which is what I really like about it. So get after them. Great supplements all round, but I'm gonna make a pre-workout. Here we are now, leg day. Exercise number 1, adductor. So you might have seen me train legs, to be fair, on YouTube before, when I've gone through a tough session. A very, very similar structure. I don't like to change things too regularly with my training. So first exercise, adductor. Then from there, we will move into, off the back of that, seated hamstring curl. Then we'll go into leg press. Another variation of a press, which at the minute I'm hammering single leg press, which is a slightly different variance. It's more like a split squat style, but I'll talk about that when we get to it. It's the Atlantis single leg press. Then finish with leg extensions, and then off the back finish with calves, and that will be session done off the back of that. Just rejig my split around, so I'm going to be doing 1 back day a week, 1 posterior day with that. So that's going to be like back, but with glutes and hams as well, because I'm looking to really develop my lower body. So today's more quad dominant, you'll see, as a leg day. So yeah, without further ado, we'll get going. Exercise 2, seated hamstring curl. Started off 3 sets adductor, 2 8 to 10. Third one was a little bit of a lighter load, but I was holding it in the stretch a little bit longer and in the contraction a little bit longer. With second movement now going on to seated hamstring curl, I like to do this while I'm fresh.
Really targeting the hamstrings, get them under as much load as I can, get them in that short position from the start of the workout really. If I do this near the end, and I've tried it before, if I do it near the end, then I'm just not going to get the same out of it. So I always start with that, then we'll move into our compound stuff. Sometimes I'll pre-exhaust prior to compounds with some leg extension, but I don't want it to take away too much from the load that I'm using on leg press. So I will be going straight into my presses after this. So yeah, exercise 2, 6 pounds. Exercise 3 now. First compound movement, so leg press. Always do this first. I have been utilising a hack on certain sessions, but at the minute I'm just finding it's giving me some knee pain. So I'm just doing all press work, so 2 leg press variations today. First one being the Nitrum leg press. Got 2 Unreal, well, say 2, they've got 3 Unreal leg presses in this gym. So you're pretty much spoiled for choice, but I'm going for the Nitrum today. Either go the Nitrum or the Cybex. And yeah, I'm just going to work at 2 sets. So one I'll work up to will be the heavy set, and the second set off the back of that will be a little bit lighter. So that's essentially what I'm going for. I'm going to see if I can get to 9 plates today. That's what I've been working up to really, for around 8 reps. But for me, the key thing, and as soon as I've started to see some growth within my legs, it's because I've been controlling my reps. And I can't stress enough the importance of that. You might see people bounce the load, or on a leg press, just go as heavy as they can for half reps. If you want a big pair of legs, it's just not the way to go. Go through full range, control the negative, and then build up your load from there. And that's something I've done. I've started pretty light over this sort of off-season going into diet period since I competed last year, and I've just got stronger and stronger and stronger. And now I'm in a position where I'm controlling a heavy load, but with really, really good form. And that's where my legs are getting the most growth. So yeah, definitely when you're on a leg press, make sure you are controlling your reps. No matter what rep range you're working with, every single rep, slow, steady and controlled. Time and attention is everything when you're looking to train, particularly using the leg press. Set 1 done. As you can see, nice control there on that negative. Good reps, happy with those reps. Like I said, I've not used this in quite some time, so for me, when I look at that and think, maybe it could have got an extra 1 or 2, potentially. But I just wanted to set a baseline level, 8 plates, 8 reps, right. So I know for next time now on this piece specifically, I'm going to be able to go up, and I'm still taking it within the threshold needed to get that adaptation that we want here within training legs. So with that in mind, I'm doing obviously a back off set now. So I'm only taking 1 plate off, because I know I could really send it for 12 to 15 reps on this one, whilst keeping that tempo the same. So that's the goal here now, is to really take it all the way for 12 to 15 for 7. One. Up. One more. Sure. Second compound now, so single leg press. Like I said, having a little bit of jip with the hack squat. So I'm just going to keep it simple today and just do 2 leg press movements, one being single leg, one being double leg. And with that slightly different angle that we're pressing from, this is more of a hip press. And then the other one's just obviously a standard 45-degree leg press. So 2 sets on this, we're working at around that 10 to 12 rep range for this for both sets. And yeah, get straight into it. Finishing off now with the leg work. So leg extension. Quite often I can do this sort of exercise 2 or 3, but I found it's had an impact in terms of my ability to progress my leg press at the minute. So I've just taken it on, looking to progress that quite nicely. So utilize at the end of the session. All I'm bothered about now at the minute is just metabolic fatigue. So getting, in simple terms, the biggest pump I can get from this movement. So I'm not working in those lower rep ranges for this. I'm going to be 10 to 15. If I'm hitting like 9s, 10s I'll just lighten the load. So the next set I'm getting within that sort of 12 to 15-ish range. I'm just going to work at 3 sets of this. Again, taking everything to failure. Session boxed off there, you can see finished with calves, and that is session done. So complete leg workout, quad dominant really, and then like I said, I'll do a posterior day on my second day of the week. But no, good session, happy with that, good intensity, got what I needed to out of it, and yeah, as you can see, we take it to failure each and every set really. Mechanical failure, but the ability with, you will have seen with the leg extensions, even at the end, if I was doing like a partial rep to failure, the reason I do that is at the end of the day, I want to achieve muscular failure, and I want to achieve muscular failure safely. And with that leg extension, any sort of isolation movement really, you can do it safely. Like with a leg press, a little bit different. You can't half rep a leg press. It's just going to sit on you if you fail. But with the isolation stuff, don't be afraid, guys, to take it to full sort of muscular failure, because you're in a safe position to fail when you do. So that's something you should probably take away for your own training, and then just obviously monitor your recovery from session to session in training that way. But no, all round good session, happy with that. I'm definitely ready to get back and have a post-workout. See you in a sec. Post-workout meal, as you can see, I'm a little bit fatigued and tired, so this is post-workout 220 steak, 250 microwave rice, and that is it. Nice and simple, nice and basic, does the job. And what I've got now with my day is a client catch-up call right now, and then off the back of that, I do have, again, second check-in block. So it's now 3:45 in the afternoon, and then so yeah, I'll get that call done, and then I'll be working just on second check-in block. Hopefully get that boxed off by about 6-ish, and then be in a position to chill really. I say chill for an hour. Then I've got another call because I'm working one-to-one with someone to help him with his posing, so specifically with men's physique. So I've got another online call for that, which I'm looking forward to. And then, 7:45, I'll then put my feet up and chill with the little man. At the minute, he's not in, just because he's out. He's out and about with his mum and family. So he'll be back later on, and then I can just spend an hour or so with him, put him to bed, or
to be fair, the other half will probably put into bed, and then I'll go to sleep nice and early, about 9:30, 10 o'clock. And that is a day in the life. But yeah, I'm just prepping now for client catch-up call, which is something that I like to do quite frequently with a lot of my guys. When they feel they need a call as well, they know they can count on me to arrange one, and we'll get that scheduled in alongside obviously their weekly check-ins that they do. So I've just got a client catch-up call now, but that is the remainder of my day for you guys. What I'll do, because James behind the camera is obviously not going to stay until tonight, so I'll get some footage of my next meal off the back of this, which is another steak meal, and then my pre-bed meal I'll also touch upon as well, and I'll do a little bit of an outro again on the old iPhone. But yeah, it'll be iPhone footage off the back of this evening after this call. But yeah, so steak, a little bit of work, that's what I'm on to now. Evening, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Perfect, man. How you doing, man? You all good? I'm assuming it was just sort of a normal bug and a normal illness, and it wasn't due to obviously the assistant side of things. Wrapping up now before the big man goes. But like I said, I'll get a little bit of a vlog style over my meals that I'm having this evening. Great catch-up call with one of my clients, and I think these calls are really important. Like if you are a coach watching this, some coaches in the world, they don't sort of have that face-to-face interaction with clients, which is fine. Certain coaches, they've got a lot of clients, and they just straight away sort of WhatsApp based or whatever, and that can work. At the end of the day, people have just got to follow their plans, and the plan's got to be right for them to make progress. But I do feel having that one-to-one call, that connection, is really, really important with a lot of coaches and their clients, because if you generally give a shit about your client, you should want to catch up with them. And I really do care about every single one of my guys, and to have these calls are really imperative to make sure that I answer any questions that they've got, which is far, far easier for me to answer on a call in comparison to sort of a WhatsApp, which sometimes people shy away from. So no, really, really good progressive call there. But yeah, like I said, in terms of with my day now, I'm going to finish off with my check-in block. Then it'll be evening meal, another one-to-one call with opposing client, and then my final meal, like I said, which I'll vlog for you, and then I'm going to hit the sack. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys, and say bye to James. And here is meal 4. So again, same as meal 3, which is 200 steak, 250 rice, and that is 4 out of 5 meals boxed off. I will see you again for the final meal. And here we have the final meal of the day. So nice quiet house now, and that is 500 gram phage yogurt, 30 gram of whey, and 100 frozen blueberries with that, and it bangs, absolutely bangs. So there we have it, guys. A full day in the life. It's a bit of a sort of a busier day, I would say, for me, in terms of big morning check-in block. Obviously, tough training session, and then off the back of that, secondary check-in block, client catch-up calls, and then posing call in the evening. So day really finished at about quarter to 8 o'clock, with different bits and bobs starting first thing in the morning. So that's the day in the life for me, and I hope you enjoyed it. A little bit different, obviously. I'm finishing up on the iPhone now, with James gone, but it's been just give you a bit of an eye opener, really, in terms of what I get up to usually on a busier day for me. 3 of the days of the week usually like that, and then maybe not as late, working quite as late as that, but they're usually like that. I'll have certain days during the week where I'll have programming blocks. I'll have certain days where I'll have more sort of planning ahead blocks, whether that be my social media, etc. But yeah, that's a full day in the life, guys. So hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you for the next one.